Hi, Miss Shagru.
Hi, Mrs. Sexton.
Hi, scholars. We are here today to give you some tips for your math problems that are going to be on your math test. Before we get started, we have some hopefully good news for you. We looked at our test and we thought this was a really long test, and so we decided to take some of the problems off of it.
Yes, we did.
So problems 17, 18, 19, and 20 are no longer on the test. So they are not on the, thanks, Miss Shagru.
You betcha.
They are not on the test. Okay.
Lucky.
So, scholars, we would encourage you to give them a shot if you've got extra time. They are third grade problems.
They are.
But for this test, we will only test you on 1 through 16. So let's get started on problem number, which number are we going to look at first?
I think we're going to look at number 12 because we had some issues with that burger and a milkshake problem.
Yes, we did. Let's look at the problem. It says, Mrs. Sexton went to In-N-Out with her friends. I do like to do that. She bought the same number of milkshakes as burgers. She paid a total of $28. How many burgers did she buy? Ms. Shagru, how would you start this?
I really like bar models, so I would probably draw a bar model.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you want my marker?
I would love it. Thank you so much. All right. Get my bar going. And I know that this bar is equal to $28. All right. So that's what I got so far.
Great. How did you know that the bar was equal to $28?
Because, Mrs. Sexton, you spent a total of $28, and I know that I can't go over $28.
Great. What else do you know?
I know that each milkshake cost me $2, and each hamburger cost me $5. And I know that I bought the same amount of each, so what I can do is I can take that $2 and that $5, and I can add them together, and I can get a total of $7. And the reason I did that is because I can think of them as maybe Mrs. Sexton's going to buy a certain amount of people, each a burger and a milkshake. So I can think of this as that's how much it costs for one person to eat. But I don't know how many people Mrs. Sexton actually fed. I just know that she spent $7 on each of them, and that she had a total of $28 that she spent.
Okay. So we have some groups of $7, but we don't know how many groups that we have. We know that when we have groups, we use our multiplication sign. So how many groups of 7 do we need to get 28?
Well, I'm going to go back over here to my bar model, and I know that one person is equal to $7. And then if I put a second box on there, I know that 2 people would be equal to $14, and that's still not 28. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do another one, and I know that 7 times 3 is 21. That's still not quite enough. So I'm going to add another 7 on there because I know that 21 plus 7 equals 28. And that is actually the same as 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 groups of 4.
Oh, so we have 4 groups of $7. So that means that 4 people could eat a milkshake and a burger, a milkshake and a burger, a milkshake and a burger, and a milkshake and a burger. So we have 4 people enjoying milkshakes and burgers. But the question doesn't ask me about milkshakes, and it doesn't ask me about people. If we read the question, it says, how many burgers did she buy? Well, we know that that's the same as the milkshakes and the people, so we could answer our question in a complete sentence that says, Mrs. Sexton, or she, bought 4 burgers. Good job, Ms. Shagru.
Thank you.
All right. So that's how to solve the milkshake and the burger problem. Let's go ahead and look at another favorite, the fidget spinner problem.
Oh, I wish Miss Huddle was here for this one.
I do too. let's see. This problem says that a fidget spinner costs $5. Miss Huddle has $42. How many fidget spinners can she buy? This is a very similar problem. Oops, we don't want to answer. There we go. So how many fidget spinners did she buy? So I always like to start just by thinking about my problem. And when my class and I did this problem together, we visualized what we saw. And we saw Miss Huddle. She's going to love this picture.
She sure is.
And I drew curly hair just to show them it was Miss Huddle too.
Yep.
And so we saw Miss Huddle. Here she is. And she has some money.
Woohoo!
Yeah. And we just labeled her money as $42. And she goes to the store, and in the window of the store, she sees
This is
the
beautiful.
fidget spinners. And they are on sale for $5. So Miss Huddle wants to buy some $5 fidget spinners. She has a total of $42. So if we draw the bar model that you were showing us, we know that the total of our bar model is going to be 42. And just like last time, we don't know how many
Fidget spinners
she's going to buy. So we don't know quite how many to put in yet. But I can start by putting in 1. This is just one way to solve the problem. But I can count groups of 5 until I get pretty close to 42. So we have 5, 10,
15, 20. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
25,
30, 35, 40.
40.
If I'm at 40, can I do another fidget spinner?
I think the next would be 45, Mrs. Sexton.
Yeah, you're right. It would be. So I still have some more money because I'm at this part of my bar model. 8 is this 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. 8 fidget spinners is equal to 40. So how much is this little piece that is not included in the 40? How much is this little piece?
42 subtract 40 would be $2 left over.
Good job. So yeah, that would be 2. So that means Miss Huddle could buy those fidget spinners and she would have $2 left over. Which she could use to go buy herself a milkshake if she wanted to.
Sure, that sounds awesome.
So we know now that our answer is 8. 8. Is that right, Miss Sugar? Did I get it right?
The 8 what though, Mrs. Sexton?
Oh, good. We always have to remember to label our answer. So our answer is 8 fidget spinners. An even better way to answer this question would be to say Miss Huddle bought 8 fidget spinners.
Period.
There we go. Is that the only way to solve this problem, Miss Sugar?
No, it is not.
Can you show us another way?
You could do a division problem, I think, because you're taking $42 and you're dividing it into 5 groups. Just like that. Now, I know that 5 times 8 is 40, and 5 times 9 is 45. So, even though it's not exact, I'm going to put 8 up here, and I'm going to subtract my 40 until I have my little 2 left over. Now, I can't divide 2 into 5 little pieces. It just can't happen no matter how hard I try. So, I'm going to come back up here, and I'm going to tell everyone that I got a remainder of 2.
Great job. Excellent. All right, shall we move on to our last problem?
That sounds like a good plan, Mrs. Sexton.
The last problem is about you, Miss Sugar.
Oh my goodness.
Bye, Miss Huddle. Apparently, you are buying a new phone. How exciting! It says Mrs. Sugar bought a new phone and a phone case. The phone case costs $48, and the case costs $48. The phone costs 6 times as much as the case. How much did the phone cost And how much did she pay altogether?
Oh my goodness, this sounds like a really big problem, Mrs. Sexton.
Now, when I see this problem, the first thing that I notice is that you're buying two different things.
I know. Yeah. A phone and a case.
A phone and a case.
I think I want to write that down. So I'm going to put case. That was $48. Man, that is an expensive phone case.
It is.
And my phone...
I think you're going to get a deal on the phone, though.
You think so?
I think so.
And I know that the phone costs 6 times as the case. And the case was $48. Oh my goodness, I got a problem already. Perfect. Got a clue.
Before we go any further, can we draw our bar model?
I believe we can.
Now, since there's two things, we want to make sure we draw two bars. So 1 bar for the case and 1 bar for the phone. Which one's going to be bigger?
I think the one for the phone's going to be bigger because it costs more money.
Exactly. And it should be 6 times as big. That means we could put 6 of the case bars inside of the phone bar.
I should probably make that look more accurate, huh? There we go.
Good. Can you divide it into 6 parts?
I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, you want to make your case bar a little bit
smaller.
Yeah.
Gotta draw it to scale. It's very important.
Perfect. Okay. So we know that each little segment of the phone bar is equal to 48. So to find the cost of the phone, let's multiply 6 times 48.
All right. What method should I use for that multiplication problem?
How about the algorithm?
Sounds like a plan. So I know that 6 times 8 ones is 48. So I'm going to put my 8 ones down here, and I'm going to carry my 4 tens up here. And I know that 6 times 4 tens is 240. Plus 4 tenths is 280 tenths.
Good. So wow, we now know the cost of your phone. Wow, that's a good deal. $288 for the phone.
That's less than my last phone.
Wow.
Holy.
Let's go ahead and change our 6 times 48 to our answer that we got.
Da, 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 da.
Let's take another look at our problem now. It says, how much did the phone cost? Oh, we can answer that one, can't we?
Ooh, okay.
Go ahead and answer that.
I'm going to put it down here because I know we're going to do some more work.
Okay.
So, A, the phone costs 288 big ones.
Perfect. Yay.